I just started in my Hobonichi Hone, and I'm really eager to show you guys how that's been going. So I'm using these tabs they're Avery tabs from Walmart for now. And so far, I ordered more tabs and I'm just waiting for them to show up. So maybe I can bring you guys a little closer. That's better. Okay, so what we have so far, I'm using this layout to basically write down the things that I've purchased every single day and then my bill tracker to make sure that I've paid my bills for the month. So I don't, it's going to take the entire month to fill this all out. I eventually will be able to like pre-plan the rest of these once I figure out everything it is that I pay for. But this has been going good. I'm covering the numbers up with this post-it note. And that continues on, and we go into January, the monthly. So this is my monthly spread. I am just writing a few things here and there. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be using the calendar in this particular book, but I'm thinking of maybe just adding some things either of the day, something that was special, because in my Hobonichi weeks I plan in that calendar, so I don't want to double plan too much, but we'll see how this progresses. I also really like the aesthetic of the green, so I'm thinking that might be a big part of what I put into this planner is more green decorations. I just feel like 2024 already feels like a fresh start, so I'm using some stickers from Megan Rhiannon, and yes, I did buy them. This is my week's spread. So far, what I'm using it for is to track what I needed to do this week, the things I needed to do at work, what days that I do them on to make sure everything's done. And then I have been figuring out the best layout for these because I don't know, I demoed this page in a small book and I really liked that I was doing highlighters in there. I now don't really like that I'm doing highlighters in there. We'll see how it plays out, but basically I'm memory keeping what I'm doing in the day. That's what these pages are. I have more stickers coming and I'm really excited. So I look forward to adding more stickers. So for turning the page to a new year page, this is the 2023 page. I haven't put anything on there as of yet, but I did pick my word for 2024, and my word of the year, and the word I picked was joy, and then I wrote a little bit about it. And I want to put some journaling in here. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I do want to do like how the beginning of the year is feeling and how the end of the year is feeling. And then in these first pages, I really enjoyed setting this up. So over here, I am going to probably add like a monthly something on here just to make it like aesthetically pleasing. Probably nothing functional. I haven't decided yet, but I did put a little sticker to welcome in that green feeling that I want. I'm thinking like green and blue would be my theme colors for this book, but we'll see. Maybe it's just for January. So for here, I started doing a little blurb about who I am, introducing myself to the planner. Up here, I'm doing just some things that I got done in the day, journaling over here, and then more journaling down here. And this was we get together and we have like a Chinese style dinner. So in my fortune cookie, I got you have an ability to sense and know higher truth, and I always keep these every year. And I decided instead of just sticking it onto my wall, I would put it into my book, and I might just do that every year. But I thought that was cute. I also thought this little spot up here, if I'm not using all this room, would be perfect for tracking the weather because our weather is so interesting to keep an eye on. So that's the first day. And the second day, this was so much fun. I did not want to copy exactly what I did here because that would just get boring. So I decided to rotate the like box that I have here to both sides. So each page, it'd be cool to have a box like on different sides, I guess, just to shake it up a bit. So again, what I accomplished in the day, extra things I accomplished, the weather, journaling, and this is actually keeping track of a detox I'm doing for this week. The reason I'm doing it is I have been experiencing really bad bloating. I had a stomach like viral sickness for a week in the fall. I I haven't been filming because this dog has been barking and he's been so good for like 10 minutes. So here I'm doing a soup cleanse for the week because I've been feeling bloated and every time I eat something it gets worse and it's painful, and I had a stomach viral infection or something in the fall, and my doctor said it takes 6 months to a year to get better and everything's inflamed. So every now and then I have just a terrible flare up and I'm sick of feeling the pain. So I'm doing a detox, and funny enough, of course, I'm doing a soup cleanse at the very first week of January. So I'm using the soup cleanse to hopefully feel better, and it's only day 2 and I feel so much better. I'm not bloating as much, so far so good. So this is a little dashboard I made. I did use Petite Gloom stickers that I did buy, and I took this, where is it? I have a little notepad that I got in an order, and it came with a bunch of these pages, and they're just this narrow page with this grid paper on it, and I really like them. So I decided it'd be cool to stick these stickers on, and then I had my last year's, this is last year's fortune cookie charm that I got, so I stuck it in here, and I loved it so much. I used just packing tape to like make it like laminated. I used the packing tape on here to seal it and to make it seem like it's like laminated so it can be my own little personal dashboard. I put little sticky notes on it, and honestly the best thing I'm using it for is just making sure I have straight lines. It's doing great. But I think it's cute. So this is today's, and so far it's clearly not filled out very much. I am accomplishing a lot already. We plan to go to the city tonight, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done in this, but I wanted to show you guys the first couple pages. I'm so glad the dogs stopped barking. They just love to just, I don't know, my neighbor like put the one dog, it's like a chow, I think is what they're called, those dogs, and she separated from the other dogs, but it can like still see them through the fencing, so they just bark at each other like all day. So it's been really hard and difficult to film because I can hear them right out my window. And they just go a million miles. They've been barking nonstop for like 3 days. So in my Hobonichi weeks, let's jump. So in here I did start decorating more. There was nothing in here before, and now I just want it to have like words and vintagey vibes. I just want it to be a fun like place to look at. Like I would like it covered, but I'm okay with how it looks now. But I'm gonna keep collecting these vintage old writing and like stickers of the journals and whatnot, and just fill it up. I think it's nice. So let's see, last month is good. Now we're on January. So jumping to January, I have a lot less work this month, so I'm just going to be filling this up as I go. I'm thinking weekly is what I was doing, but I might switch to daily, which just depends. So that's going good. And so this was the last few weeks, December, um, rounding up to the Christmas Yuletide time. That was that week. This was the week of Christmas, the holiday, and then New Year's Eve going well. I like using this energy bar. I just think it's great. I'm just gonna call it that, an energy bar. So this is this week's. And thus far, I've only changed the sleep tracker and I put this huge sticker. So I skipped that dinner, but it was the first. So we always have this big New Year's dinner and it's Chinese style. So I just put New Year's dinner there and my mother-in-law makes it. It's amazing. So I'm just keeping up as regular. I have been keeping track again of everything I need to do in the day, a little bit a note of my personal and then my energy. So the difference between this week's and the previous ones was the days that I was really pushing through, I was just drawing a little lines to show that I'm seriously depleted and I'm just pushing through the fact that I just want to sleep. I'm so exhausted. Now that my schedule is kind of slowed down a little bit with work, I have a little bit more energy, but I'm still operating, it seems, at 60% at full capacity for me. It's like I'm one of those batteries that just like needs replaced. I don't know why that is, but I'm still keeping track of it. But so far it's been solid lines, solid bars, which means I'm at least doing okay. If there's lines, it's usually like I'm okay, but I'm like also not okay. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not doing the best if there's like lines on the energy bar. So this is still working for me and I'm loving it. On the sleep tracker on the left side, I'm doing 5, 6, 7 Tuesday through Sunday because I skipped Monday by accident. But these are the hours I'm waking up and then the hours I'm going to sleep. For some reason, I just think it'd be a lot easier for me visually to understand how that tracker is going and see if there's like a pattern with how late I'm staying up and how early I'm getting up. I am taking my meds that were making me sleepy every other day now, and I think it's been helping with oversleeping, so that's been good. And then in here, I usually write what I make for dinner for my spouse, but this week because I'm making my own soup cleanse, he made himself a huge pie, a meat pie, and he's just been eating that every day. So I don't have to write out his until maybe next week. That's usually just for like prepping my groceries. So that was an easy grocery trip this week. I have not started anything in the notes other than stuck down some stickers. I am not sure how I want to use this yet because the Hobonichi Han has so much space. I need to put this back. The Hobonichi Han has so much space that I don't feel the need to write in here just yet. So maybe next year I should switch over to a regular size, but we'll see. So my spiritual journal is going good. I did get a new pink desk pad just because I was sick of seeing when I was editing, I'd see those holes in my desk and it drove me crazy. So my spiritual journal is going really well too. If we could skip to where we left off. I believe this was where we left off. So this was, no, maybe it was this one. So this was pretty much empty the last time we checked in, so it's filled up pretty well. I still want to leave a space just to write some more notes about the Yule tide. So that's how that's looking, and then this was the following week. I was just basically like writing down wishes and threw in this beautiful sticker. And then I wrote a beautiful thank you note to 2023 and a question down that my friend had created. I loved it so much I just wanted to throw it in here. And then I wrote the reason why I felt like green is representing January or 2024 for me, so I wrote that in there. And of course I'm using green to continue that theory. So this is this week. I haven't filled out for yesterday or today, but I'm staying up pretty well with it, keeping up well with it. And then, of course, my notes are doing good. It's just the only thing is I haven't been writing in a lot back here. I haven't been inspired spiritually yet, so that's what these pages are for. Other than this beautiful zodiac sign chart, I think it was really cute. I'm not quite sure if I'm reading this right. I think I need to read it in the opposite direction that I've been looking at it, but it's really just for looks. And then I will keep this continuing. So I'm not overwhelmed right now. I'm doing good. The only planner I haven't picked up since the start of the new year is my A6 Hobonichi Han in the same design. It's just the smaller version. I haven't used this one yet, and I'm not mad. I'm sure I'll find a use for it, but because I'm using the A5, this one's just sitting here waiting for me to think of something creative to do, and I'm okay with that. I will keep it here, and we'll keep you guys posted. I wanted to show you guys the cute music box my dad got me for Christmas. It just came in the mail yesterday. So he does celebrate Christmas. Most of my family celebrates Christmas. I'm the only one who is like the pagan. I have an aunt who's pagan and a cousin who's pagan. They do not live in my state, so most of the family celebrates gift giving at Christmas time. So he got me this little music box off Temu. It's so cute, and it's just, I just love it. So cute. He packaged it so well that I made sure not to, this is the first time I've done this. I made sure not to tear the wrapping paper so I could retape it and then keep it on my desk because it's the cutest thing ever. So that just sits on my desk here, making me happy. And my husband got me a Tamagotchi for Christmas, and it keeps screaming at me, and I'm still learning how to use it, so that's going good. My mother got me this beautiful, I know it's kind of ugly. There's something about me. I love ugly things. I don't know how else to explain it. Things that people normally probably don't like, I have a little pity for them, and then I just fall in love with them. I don't know what it is. But this I thought was so cool and ugly and beautiful at the same time. And it was a bookmark they were selling on Mercari. And I sent it to my mother. I was like, please, please get me this. I love this. And the next day it was gone. Somebody bought it and I was like, Mom, please tell me you bought that. And I didn't ask. I waited until I visited her and she never gave it to me. So I stole her phone and I made sure that it was her who ordered it because I thought somebody else had picked it up and I thought it was gone forever. She did buy it. It just took forever to ship and get to her. And then she shipped it to me. So that's going to go into my Hobonichi Weeks wallet as well. I just love the gifts I got. It was so sweet and thoughtful. I got a few other things too, but I keep the stationery here, and it was a good holiday for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I might come back and recap a few things. Tomorrow I go see the chiropractor, so stay tuned. I'll probably catch you up from there and tell you how that goes because it'll be my first time going to see the chiropractor, and I know there's a lot of, I don't know, what do they call it, realignment that I need her to do. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. But so far everything's going good. I'm feeling better, and I did finally repaint my nails. This is the second time. I just missed a week, so you guys missed my New Year's Eve nails. They were just blue with a little gold glitter. I'm sure that that's so important. But stay tuned. I will see you guys again tomorrow or on Friday. And have a great Wednesday.